My name is Patty Desimone, and I'm a rancher, and I live at 21505 H Road. I moved to Delta County to get to a smaller location because where I was ranching before and I was single, it was too much, so I moved here. And I was pretty aware because I wasn't that far away. I was in the Book Cliff where my bigger place was. And I liked it here because I had lots of friends here. I've been here many, many times. I moved here in about 2000. So I think I've thought about listening to what everybody said, and for some reasons I know you folks, commissioners, you all have been here a long time, and I really do think that you're on missing the boat on what is going on in this county and the people that live here. First of all, there's a lot of retirees that have moved here. There's lots of people that are just trying to make it. There's lots of people that like growing their own food, including myself. Not only do I like growing it here, I like growing it where I was living before. And the restrictions, well, let me put it this way. I did partake in the 218 master plan. I went down, I read all the maps, I talked to the valley, I talked to some of your commissioners. One of you, Wendell, wasn't there. And I went through the whole thing. I questioned immediately, what are you doing taking an A35 rated piece of ground and turning it into an A20? Because immediately I knew you guys were thinking that that could be future plan development, is what it's called, 9 miles out of town. So anyway, that was the first key that I thought things weren't going right, but nobody listened. On the 2021 code, I also did make notes on it. I tried to read it. It was very confusing, and I have read county plans before, and this one was extremely difficult. And it didn't really make a lot of sense, and it did not make me happy, but no matter how many times I complained, nobody seemed to listen. So here we are now with an updated 2021 plan, which I've read again, and I do not agree with anything that's in it. The restrictions are ridiculous. I have now asked my son to come and live on the ranch. He lives with me in the house, so we're not doing anything wrong. But I also applied to get a permit to build another house on 20 acres, which is legal for me to take off, and it just became a whole hoopla. Like it's taken years for something that simple, and I'm not even asking for a variance. Anyway, I'm not sure that this is going to be the kind of place, we've discussed it, that we're going to want to stay with all these land use codes that are being put in here, because it just isn't what Delta County is really about. I mean, we have a big garden, you know, and the restrictions on anything that anybody does, they actually live in my house. I just want to clarify that. They don't live in an RV. They're not breaking any laws. We're not doing anything wrong. So I'm asking you, please, I'm conforming to what was done in the 2018 master plan. I read it very carefully, the whole thing, and all of a sudden, during COVID, I go down and I read once again this 2021 plan. I know not a lot of people went, but I actually read it. And I'm very unhappy with everything that you guys are doing, and I really want you to really think long and hard about this, and please think about trying to find something a little more suitable to Delta County.